Maxi, 2 weeks on Saturday, Oklahoma. How's camp gone?
Gone brilliant, mate. Not so much as it being a specific training camp. Been training, it's what I do. I'm a full-time professional, so training, we've just altered things slightly to meet the needs that we need to fight George, specific for him. But yeah, it's gone good. We're in a really good place, ready to fly out on Monday. So I'm happy. I'm relaxed, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I know that you said your dream was to fight in America. You're 2.5 weeks away from fighting in America. You've achieved it. You've achieved your dream. What's your kind of thoughts and feelings knowing that you're 2.5 weeks away from fighting in America? Obviously experiencing the whole fight week in America. What's your thoughts and feelings of that only being 2.5 weeks out?
So again, it's always exciting when it gets to fight week. The buzz around fight week, the media and everybody talking. Everybody's excited. The fans are excited. So that's always normal. But now it's going to be in America. It's obviously to a bigger audience, new fans, new people. Exciting under a new promotion, Top Rank, live on ESPN, which is massive channel. Sky Sports are showing it over here. So it's exciting. I'm not thinking too much about, we're achieving the dream. I'll allow myself to think of that after. When I, in airport on way back, when I'm on beers, on plane on way back, celebrating. That's when I'll go. The dream has been achieved. We've been to America. We've topped the bill on a big promotion. We've won, and we're on to bigger things now. So that's when I'll just have that moment to myself and soak it in and really enjoy it. And that's when I can mentally just go, all this work, all this sacrifice that I've just done, this year, because this is the first fight I'm having this year. So it's all going to be worth it.
Obviously the betting odds in Kambosos' favour.
Yeah, what a surprise.
You've been on this fantastic run where you've put this massive winning streak together, and obviously Kambosos has lost his last two. Could you kind of say that's an advantage in your hand, knowing that you've got all the momentum, this massive win streak? Would you kind of say that's an advantage in your hand, would you say?
I'd say the pressure's on George. He talks a lot. He has a lot to live up to with what he says. He's just signed with Top Rank. Is this, is that? He's putting pressure on himself with everything that he says. I have the same approach. I work hard. I'm confident, quietly confident. Me and my team, we know what we've got to do. We're just about watching, eyes on the job, knowing what we've got to do, get us head down, and we'll go in and achieve it, and we execute the game plan, and we do what we need to do to win. And that's always been my approach. I take no notice of what the odds are, what people's opinion are, and who's going to win. I don't care about all that stuff. I know what I've got to do. I know I can do it. My team knows I can do it. It's just a matter of time of going and just doing the job.
Have you had a chance to obviously sit down with Sean and go through a game plan on how you feel you'll beat Kambosos on the night?
Yeah, we sort of, we're always working. Like after my last fight, Kid Galahad, we just have a look at who's in front of us. Oh, we can work on this, because if you come up against that kid, come against him, come up against these styles, that style, we're always working. That's why I'm in this position I'm in, because I don't stop working. Just because I'm not a loud mouth about it and I don't show it everything I do on social media, people might not realise, but I'm always crafting away, learning how to do new things, trying new things, and always adding these new tools. So yeah, Sean's what I think watches George every day. I've followed him, so I know what he's like. I've done a bit more focusing on just a little bit. I don't need to do too much. But yeah, as a team, we know George, we know what he's about, and we've implemented things and worked on things that we believe we needed to work on.
Obviously you're defending your IBO world title. Obviously this is going to be an eliminator as well for the IBF world title.
Yeah.
Is the plan obviously if you go on and beat Kambosos, to fight for that title at the end of the year?
Hopefully, but that's by the by to me now. It's just now, as it's always been, I've just been George is locked in here. His head is, there's an imprint of his head, his face just here. So the full focus is just on George, and I'm going to enjoy fighting him, enjoy beating him. It'll be a pleasure to share a ring with somebody who was undisputed. But yeah, it's just George at the minute.
I know that George sometimes has his little fight week antics where he likes to get in his opponent's head. And how would you kind of react to that? Because I know that he can be a bit of a fiery character on fight week.
It's all to try and take me off my game, but I'm a bit long in tooth for that now. I've been a professional now for 13 years. There's no that George does that I haven't seen before. So, I'll just take it in my stride. I'm mentally strong and I'm mentally focused. So nothing he does is going to try and, it's not going to take me off that. I take no notice of him anyway.
Oklahoma, have you had a chance to obviously look what there is to do in Oklahoma? I know that you'll be out there for a couple of weeks. Have you had a chance to actually have a look at the area and think, right, I want to go and do that a certain day, or chill out? And have you actually had a chance to look at the place as a whole? Have you been there before, or?
No, I've never been there. We've obviously looked at the place where it is to find out boxing gyms, where we're going to get us food and nutrition from, that sort of stuff. But other than that, that's all I've looked at, because that's all I'm there to do. It'd be nice maybe we might get an hour or two between sessions where I'm not having to do something where I might be able to, I don't know, if we get to visit something. But we'll just see. The main focus is that we get us training done, we rest, and we get our food in. That's the key things that we do. But if anything, if we get to a shop, if I get to go and buy my cowboy hat, some cowboy boots, that sort of stuff is a bonus. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what the place is like. I think what's hard, obviously being from UK, we're quite a condensed country, whereas America, massive, innit? It's just massive place. So we'll see what it's when we get there. We'll have a look, and if we get a chance to do it, we will do it.
Obviously being promoted by Top Rank as well. They used to promote Muhammad Ali as well.
Yeah.
Obviously being televised on Sky for us in the UK. What's that going to be like? Just obviously it's going to be televised on Sky, being promoted by Top Rank. I bet it's just all a bit.
It's a surreal
crazy
feeling, like everybody's favourite fighter has probably been once promoted by Top Rank, and that channel. So that just shows the work that I've put in. I have, like, as much as George might say, I've been chosen for this fight. I've earned my place at the table for this fight. I've earned the right to be there through hard work and talent and everything else that's gone in. I've earned my place here. So, it's just it's something to look back on. It's not so much I'll think about now while it's happening, but when I'm retired, to look back and especially show kids, your dad were top at bill on one of the biggest promotions in the world. So yeah, it'd be nice to look back on when I'm retired.
Many from Rosington going over?
Yeah, there's a good group of them, and I'm sure they'll be noisy, and they'll be there in full force.
Brilliant. Cheers for your time, Maxi. I look forward to tuning in on Sky.
Yeah.
Unless he lets me go. But I look forward to tuning in on Sky. I'm looking forward to the fight. It'll be a brilliant fight. We're all rooting for you, mate.
Yeah, nice one,
and we'll look forward to it. Top man.
Cheers, pal.